exactly 5 hours from now on, this CPI data will get released, and in this exact video I will talk about this data that's going to hit the market, the Bitcoin volume that remains to be actually dropping on the market, and many more important charts we need to discuss right now. And I will be quickly discussing my thesis about this market right now, the levels we need to break, and what will be happening next if this is going to be happening. I will give a big update on my trade and many more important charts, so don't forget to slap off that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back about 500 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the price section of Bitcoin. Like you can see, there has been once again a small little retracement. Bitcoin moved down from $30,000 back to 29.5k, so it's a small retracement, but still, if we're looking at the bigger things, yeah, it's still a very small move on Bitcoin, and basically the volatility is still yet not to hit the markets. Looking at the 4-hourly time frame, what I really think here is that we got rejected by the $30,000 level, and basically this level right here, the previous range high on the market, as soon as we do break above that, I personally think we're going to be flying through it. Why? Is because everyone who shorted Bitcoin either has opened up their shorts over here with a stop loss over here, or shorted Bitcoin right here and with a stop loss here on the top side. So I think a lot of stop losses are going to get hit if Bitcoin reaches or hits that 30.3k level. So if Bitcoin manages to be pushing back above 30.3k, then I will be expecting a more exponential movement, and then you see Bitcoin moving very quickly. You see that all the time with these kinds of moves here, because yeah, it was also right here. This was the liquidity range here, the liquidity high on the market. Bitcoin touched it, and once they touched that level, it broke through it very quickly because a lot of stop loss orders got hit. So that is what I will be looking at, and that is what I will be expecting again for Bitcoin, as long as it's not going to be breaking above the 30.3k level. I'm not expecting that, and as soon as Bitcoin does hit that level, I think it's going to go very exponential. Of course, looking at the imminent short term, we are currently creating higher highs on the 4-hourly time frame together with higher lows, so the trend is currently looking quite strong here in my opinion, but still the resistance to break remains to be the 30.3k if we want to be seeing that exponential price surge for Bitcoin. At the same time, we can currently see that actually open interest on Bitcoin is rapidly increasing, and to be very exact, the open interest on the price section of Bitcoin currently is at the same levels as October 2022, and October 2022 was the pre-level before the FTX collapse. So there's a lot of open interest in the market right now here, and usually what we know from the past, the higher the open interest is in the market, the more volatility probably is going to hit the market as well. So make sure to get ready for that. It's very important to be paying attention towards, because yeah, while this is happening, it's important to pay attention towards it, because while this is happening, we can currently see that the Bitcoin Bollinger Bands remains to be at its lowest point of basically this year. It will be very important to be paying attention towards, because if you're also looking at the Bollinger Bands width, we can currently see that Bitcoin remains to be sitting at its lowest point of the year, and due to that, I will be expecting still the volatility is going to be hitting the market anytime soon here. We've been trading in a very long period of low volatility. To be exact, it has been already more than 33 days that Bitcoin volatility has been sitting so low. So it's going to be a matter of time before Bitcoin is going to be having that bullish breakout, or that big breakout I should be saying. Of course, on the 4-hourly time frame, we broke the most important trend line. And if you're looking at the 12-hour time frame, we still broke bullish on the falling wedge pattern, but ultimately got a price target around $32,000 here on the top side. So yes, while Bitcoin is indeed seeing some bearish movement happening today, in the bigger perspective, the breakout is still looking quite strong, and on the 12-hour as well, we did confirm that higher high as well there. One thing that I remain to be very concerned about is the volume in this market. The volume has been rapidly decreasing, and still, if you're looking compared to the previous highs in the market, the volume is still forming lower highs, what means that Bitcoin is still not confirming a big breakout. And yes, while the volume remains to be low, the activity also remains to be low, and that is of course a sign of worry, and that could be meaning that we can be seeing some more boring price action in the coming weeks ahead of ourselves. So get ready for that as well. And of course, looking at my trades, I remain to be long on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. On my big get trade, I'm about 1.2 Bitcoin in profit, and on this trade on Bybit, I'm in approximately $3,000 to $4,000 in profit. It's not a very significant profit, but it remains to be a profit, what is of course very nice to have here. And of course, I will give you guys an update once I'm going to close out on these trades, or once I'm going to take profits on these trades, but definitely looking to be taking more profits in the future anytime soon here, once Bitcoin decides to be breaking above the 30.3k level, because I will be waiting for that move above the liquidity range, because if we do break above the liquidity range, that is the point where a lot of stops are going to get hit, and Bitcoin is probably going to be moving very quickly. So if you are interested in trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general, don't forget to check out the link in the description, because if you right now sign up an account using the link in the description, you can actually claim a deposit bonus up to $30,000. So yeah, If you're interested in trading or buying altcoins in general, go to Bybit in the link in the description. Further on, we can currently see that exactly today, in approximately 4.5 hours, we're going to get this CPI data report. And if I'm looking at true inflation, my predictions are not necessarily so bright. I will be expecting that it's going to come in somewhere around consensus. We're expecting that inflation is going to rise by approximately 0.3%, and core inflation is going to stay sticky around 4.8%. Of course, I will be later today do a live stream on this event, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it's going to be very important to pay attention towards the live stream that I will be doing about this certain topic. And more importantly, if the inflation or the data is going to come in hotter or colder than expected, that is really where we are going to see some moves here. If it's just going to come in around consensus, there will be probably not a lot of moves happening on the market, but I will be discussing this later today. And one thing is for sure, if we're looking at the CPI data days here, it has always been predicting and indicating there's going to be a lot of volatility. So get ready for that. Probably once again today, we are going to see a lot of volatility just like previous occasions, and usually volume tends to be spiking as well. Further on, we can currently see the bull flag from Bitcoin is actually breaking bullish right now here with a bullish retest as well in the exact moment right here. And if you're looking at really where Bitcoin is going to be moving big, I talked about it already yesterday. Bitcoin yesterday created an approximately 2.5% move here, but it is actually nothing. And if you really want to be seeing that next big move, I will be expecting it's going to be happening at this breakout stage right here. So get ready for that. Indeed, Bitcoin has been very boring, but it is right now coming towards an apex that is going to be super important for this market. So get ready for that. Further on, we can see a falling wedge pattern on the 3-day time frame, still trading within it. And if you're looking at the bigger perspective, I remain to be saying the bear market for Bitcoin it's already been over. Bear markets usually tend to take around 360 to 70 days here. I've been also talking about this on this exact moment right here. History repeats. Bitcoin bear market is once again taking in approximately 370 days here. Right now we're in approximately 260 days as before the halving, and usually up towards the halving we tend to see some halving hype, and just like we saw over here. So I will be once again expecting Bitcoin is going to be having a rally in towards the halving, and just a month before the halving we're probably going to top out, then we're going to come down again here, and then we're going to start the next rally. So I'm getting ready for that. Bitcoin is all about accumulating for the long run. It's not about where Bitcoin is going to stand tomorrow, it's all about where it's going to stand in, let's say, 2 or 3 years or even longer. So make sure to zoom out on the charts once you're in doubt, and it's all about the long-term investment. So that was it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap up the like button on today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.